My name is Blake Powell. This is my wife Megan. What brought me into elevation was probably 9 months ago. I was having trouble walking. I was down in my back for probably 3 weeks, just laying on the floor in pain, taking ibuprofen and walking with my Nana's cane all around our house. And that's due to a spinal disease that I have. And I was kind of fed up with it, and then my wife suggested going back to chiropractic care. And she brought me in here, and now we're good.
So I suggested that Blake come in. Well, one of the reasons was I had a connection with Elevation because I started working at Kingdom, and I just knew that like something had to give. He couldn't survive like that anymore. So we had tried chiropractors in the past in other states when he was in the Navy, but didn't really help him a whole lot. And because he was still struggling so much, I just figured we should try something. So we tried Elevation, and it made a huge difference.
So some background about myself and my spinal disease. When I was in the Navy going through flight training, they took some x-rays of my spine for like the 7th time, and they finally diagnosed that I had something called Scheuermann's Kyphosis disease. And it's basically Kyphosis is this angle, it's the natural curvature that we all have, and this is called lordosis, that's the natural curvature that occurs in. Well, mine was situated like this, and the definition is literally 5 or more vertebrae in a row that are wedge-shaped on the interior. And so I have this wedge-shaped part of my spine that just kind of like melds together. It's all sitting like that, and it just caused a bunch of pain. And it made the lower back probably hurt worse than the middle back. Like I have a natural hump there, but the lower back just doesn't like that it is so mobile. It's not very restrictive like it's supposed to be. And so I've been on and off with pain and with like lower back blowouts for probably 8 to 10 years, on and off. And I got medically retired from the Navy because of that, because it was so bad. And like the degree of the curvature was like 75 degrees, where like a normal degree is 30 at the max. So that's kind of what brought me in here after the pain got so bad. But since then, it's been good. Elevation's helped out a lot. Just keeping the spine in line. You know, I go every week. I try to go every week to just make sure that everything's in alignment so that I can just function normally and not have pain. Or like the week that I showed up, I could barely walk, and after the first 3 sessions that first week, it almost felt like I was back to, I wouldn't say normal, I guess my normal. But yeah, the first 3 sessions were great, and then it just downhill from there.
Downhill or uphill?
Well, isn't it when you go downhill, doesn't it make it easier?
Downhill is bad!
I thought downhill was good. Anyway, the part that's good, uphill or downhill, whatever, it's good.
Greatly improved.
Yeah, really improved. Coming here allowed me to just go back to the things that I like to doing. So I like doing sprint triathlons, I like to swim, I like to bike, I like to run. I like to be able to move and not be immobile on the floor. And so that helped out a lot. There's not so many, points of the day where I have pain, like putting on clothes or just doing normal activities. There's no pain doing those things most of the time. And another thing is, if I do have an injury happen, like if I do blow out my back or feel a tweak, I recover very quickly from it. Rather than if I tweaked my back a year ago, it would take me 3 weeks to get over it. So that's good.
Another thing that has been so helpful for us and our family is that Blake is able to move without pain, especially because he works a lot on our farm. We own a small organic flower farm right now, and he, last year we had already been doing some farming, but right in the middle of the season actually is when you injured your back, like right in the middle of last summer. So that was kind of scary, like starting a farm, investing all of this money, and then the main farmer potentially not being able to work anymore. That was a huge deal. So
yeah, it puts into perspective your future too. Like if I can't work or I can't be a part of like a monetary means for our family, like that's kind of scary. And so coming here, it was just, not only was it like physical relief, but almost mental relief too, because then I'm like, okay, now I can provide for my family. Now I can actually do these things that we need to do to, you know, put food on the table, per se. So what I liked about Elevation was first the atmosphere. I liked the Christian music being played. Everybody's attitude, Dr. Matt, Dr. Josh, their attitudes coming in just so helpful. They walk you through the program, and I like doing that. Like you come in, you walk through a program, you get warmed up, you go in, you see the docs, and then, like Megan said, the aggressiveness towards getting your spine aligned. A lot of chiropractors that I visited before, like one out in San Diego, it wasn't aggressive and it didn't feel like anything was happening. They used this gun and they never did like adjustments by hand, and I just always felt like I wasn't getting anything out of it. And here I do. Here I feel like I get a lot of things out of it.
The staff is awesome.
Yeah, that is so true.
Of course.
I feel like I've become friends with this people here.
Yeah. We really like everyone who works here.
Yeah. I would definitely recommend this place. And I guess I can say that I'm a testimony that it works. And so that's why I would say come here, because if it could make this messed up spine feel better and allow myself to do the things that I do now, I think it would help out anybody. And just having your spine aligned allows you to just be more happy in life. Like I was pretty negative when my back was hurting all day, every day. And my mood has drastically changed since they've aligned my spine and made me feel better. So yeah, I would highly recommend this place.
Yeah, just even for overall health too, not just back pain, but
yeah, there's a lot of skepticism about chiropractic care, but I'm a true believer, and I think